Bonjour, friend. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this new episode of Intimate Conversation with Ilanit. Welcome for wherever place you are listening to. Welcome to my home office, and for a night of spiritual teaching, question and answer, also intuitive guidance and mindful life coaching. So, just a reminder, you are more than welcome to join me in the studio by clicking on the link, the blue link at the top of the description. As I see now, let me put my glasses. Sally here. Hi, Sally. Okay. And also the opportunity, if you're on the shy side or you're not sure, like just Chandra saying hi, just to send a message, and I would be more than happy to answer any question. I see Elish here. Hi there. So, for the people that are familiar with what I do, I am a mindful and intuitive life coach, and I do have a classic training background in psychology and human science. Worked as a teacher and also developed the concept of I See by Ilanit, which is a practice that helps people see life through a mindful eye through different approach and technique. The first one being the use of tools such as Kabbalistic astrology and numerology to basically give people the profile of their personality from the point of view of their soul journey. I also work with the chakras and the system of healing the different place of energy where maybe there is places where the energy is not flowing, just to teach us a little bit more about certain emotion that we carry with us, clearing of our energy through meditation and yoga and so many other things. And so I just want to let you know that I am available. You can be reaching out via my page or my phone number that I will present just a little bit later. And so, yes, for now, a few months ago, when I met Joseph and Kristen, going to visit them on their show just to bond over a spiritual topic and just meet some people out there, there was an instant connection from all of us. And this is how I got this opportunity, which I'm so grateful for, to come and do my thing. So for people that have been here before, I'm not just doing readings, which is much more something that is giving advice according to what the energy seems to happen around you and inside of you. I also come with a lot of goodies and a lot of teaching, which are really masterclass that I've been giving all around, for private courses, but also this course, in group setup and lecture. So I just want to see who's here. Who's here to say hi? Hi, Ava. Welcome. So I'm Ilanit. Can you just tell me a little bit about you and how you found out about the show? And I see here I have Sally saying hi. Sally, if you want to come back, you are more than welcome. Okay. I'm just going to start first with the teaching for tonight, and just want to welcome, everyone, and give a chance that people that will join, that then yes, we can go through some intuitive guidance. So, for people that are familiar with a little bit of my journey, it started really when I was a young girl, specifically in the side of spirituality and intuition and empathy. Uh, it started when I was about 12 years old, when I had my first experience, and I shared it before, and I will talk about it some other time. But really, it led me into that kind of journey of finding little pieces of crumbs, to lead me back home and lead me back to what was my purpose in this world, which is really to act as a teacher, as a medium in the original sense of it, not automatically between the departed, which sometimes might happen, but really between people and their higher self and the connection with the divine, so they can be fueled, they can be receiving clarity, understanding to fulfill their purpose. So yeah, please, Ava, stick around, okay? Like I said, I come with some very beautiful teaching, and is important in the sense that is to fuel your soul with energy, with understanding. We know that teaching is how we can make connection with the divine, and it's really the idea of allowing people to become creator of their destiny, to understand that the divine flows in each one of us, and really we just need to make the effort and to develop our consciousness to be able then to do the job on our own. So it happens through different ways. It happens through teaching and practices, and the surrounding that we have and the support that we find, whether through teacher or a spiritual friend that is here and can see only the best within us, even when we cannot ourselves see that. So today I wanted to bring a teaching that is one of the original teaching we get from the study of Kabbalah, which is in Hebrew means the art to receive, and the receiving of all the goodness that the divine has in store for us by decrypting really what is hidden in the original text of the Bible. And there is a concept that, for whatever reason, I was guided, to think about this week, and that I wanted to share with you, which is the idea of what we call the bread of shame. So I don't know if anyone is familiar, have ever heard this concept, but it is a deep Kabbalistic teaching that basically is the cause for the creation of the world. So let me explain to you a little bit how does it work. And I know it's July, school is out, but I decided to come with the teacher, as a teacher that I am, with really way to teach in a very practical way. So let's imagine a time before the world was created and basically souls becoming incarnated in the physical body. There was this idea of cosmic energies that were making one, but were two different types of entities. You will have what we call the vessel. And the vessel basically is all of us, is all the soul combined as one. And then we have the light, which is the divine force. And basically the light was constantly filling, pouring, and sharing with the vessel, which is, like I said, the sum of all our souls. And there was this symbiosity, the light was sharing and the vessel was receiving. Now let's imagine, and this is one of the parables we get, let's imagine you have a friend that has a restaurant and he provides a service, he provides food, he is the host. And as the friend, you go to visit him and he's constantly sharing food with you and refuse for you to pay anything. How would you feel after a while? Embarrassed because you cannot give back. Most of the time, maybe suddenly awkward. And what will be the attitude, possible scenario, is either you feel so embarrassed that you decide you don't want to go back to that person because you don't want to have to receive for free. So this is what happened in the cosmic universe. As the vessel, decided that we couldn't continue to receive all this light, all this goodness, what happened, what we call in the endless world. And we kind of had this attitude, please stop just giving me. And we pushed away. Now, people talk about this spiritual idea, which many times transcribe in the physical world. It's what we call the Big Bang, an explosion. So here is my explosion. The vessel split it. Okay, so originally it was one man, Adam, okay, but eventually this one man, which was the sum of all the soul, split it with Eve, and then on and on and on, many souls were created. Now the light, okay, I kept it in a cup, is still pouring. But because we decided that now what we wanted to do is to share like the light, now the rules kind of change. We don't want to receive for free. So we receive a little bit, which is one whole soul and then goodness. But the goal is to keep on sharing with each other. Okay, so a little bit light in cup number one, which is need to share a little bit with number two, and number two maybe share with number three, or then we change with each other. Okay, so this is the idea about how the world functions. What is our job? What is our true desire? We want to become like the light, a source of sharing. Now things get a little bit complicated because one, we forgot that was the ultimate purpose. And two, because we wanted to earn that right and not just being easy, we have some challenges. That's why sometimes we find ourselves sharing with people and we don't find the circuitry. Or sometimes there is challenge that prevent us, to receive that light and just to share it back. Things happen in life. Which brings me to the concept of what's happening to that bread of shame. If it was the original energy, it's still happening all the time because it's all about relationship. It's all about each one of us trying to figure how we can share, but in the same time, because our nature is a vessel, is to receive, how can we find the fulfillment to receive as well? And this is the art of sharing and receiving and finding the right balance. Now, as I was involved into the study of Kabbalah, many times people will use as a very judgmental way that sentence. Oh, here there is bread of shame. Meaning you share with someone and that person doesn't share back with you and then maybe starting having resentment toward you and eventually something that started as something good becomes something bad. And so today what I would like to offer for people that are listening, maybe live now or in the future, listening to that video, is to understand that this whole balance between sharing and receiving need to take into consideration that we all are very different in our nature and in the way we share. Some people are more Hi Kimberly. So some people by nature they are more people that share, and some people by nature receive a little bit more. But basically, being a light worker, which all we have the potential is not only to share goodness, but educate and help people do the same. Okay. Now we will talk a little bit about this later because I'm going to take Kimberly here to say hi to her. Is to understand that we are different in our functioning, and instead of jumping quickly into conclusion, jumping quickly into our judgment of other people, learning to inject a little bit more mercy, a little bit more friendship, a little bit more love overall, just to really help each other rather than check each other, see how we're doing things wrong. And to understand that because we are all connected, how we can really become a true beacon of the light, even with the people that are sometimes a little bit slower or maybe a little bit more stingy in the way they share and their capacity. Because the idea, remember, we are here on a spiritual journey of growth. So each one of us is at a different level, but we keep growing and evolving and we all affect each other. So let's bring you in, Kimberly.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Ilanit. This is my grandson, Jacob. We're celebrating his 11th birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jacob. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Wow, 11. That's big number.
Yeah,
That's a big number. So you're gonna be going what, fifth or sixth grade this year?
sixth.
Sixth grade, last year of middle school?
It's gonna be middle school.
Yeah.
It might be.
Yes, might be.
Yeah,
So how's school for you? You like that?
yeah.
I used to be a teacher. Means this year I was again back as a teacher because I kept my daughter home and I homeschooled her.
Oh,
So
cool.
how was it for you? Did you went back to regular school or you study from home?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
He's
it's
looking
been.
forward to going back to school. I have
I
a
send back. I'm gonna send back my daughter as well. I think it is about time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all need to be with people our age, interact with each other. Sometimes it's tough, but this is the way we're happier, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So tonight we're going to go to pizza, and then Saturday we're gonna have a bowling party. And we're in Petaluma right now visiting, and we're just having a lovely time. The weather is so nice.
Yeah, you look radiant, Kimberly.
Oh,
Your grandma is fantastic. You know that?
Yeah.
You know she's a shining star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's wonderful. You're lucky boy. You know I can tell how much she loves you.
it's
I
so
can
nice
tell.
to connect with you and say
It's so
hello.
nice. I missed you.
Yeah, well, I'll get back on track. We've been so busy. I don't know where
Listen,
life takes us in these directions, but it's just been busy.
listen. We keep our north. We focus on the North Star. We remind ourselves that we're on the journey. It's about love. It's about sharing love for ourselves, and just it's all good.
Yeah, it is.
It is all good.
Yeah.
So, listen, you look good.
Thank you.
You
Feeling
really
good,
good.
doing good.
Yeah.
Family's good. Our health's good.
Thank God. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Oh, very much. Gosh.
So,
To be where we're
yeah.
at today, I have so much gratitude.
Well, listen, you can thank yourself. Of course, is always, like I'll say, is always the divine that is with us and protecting us and supporting us. But you take the step, So, so,
And now we
so,
get to celebrate Jacob.
yeah, Jacob. That's a very special, strong name, Jacob. You know that? You know who was the first Jacob?
It's from the Bible, right?
Yes, it's from the Bible. He was the third of the three original fathers. Okay, and got 12 sons, which your grandma, she loved everything that is mindful and spirituality. And the 12 sons, they are the channel, they are the one that carry, like the Olympic Games, the one that carries the flame. So each one of the sons carry the flame for one of the astrological sign, okay, in the zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and all those signs is really they are help with the planet, and they're here to guide us, not in a way that, so if it's your birthday now, you must be what, you're Leo in the Hebrew calendar. Is a Leo or Jacob if you was born? Is it still Cancer right now, or we already move?
Yeah, Cancer. I believe so.
Okay, so it means that Jacob has both energy, he has water and fire. So on the surface, it can come very sensitive. Means it depends. He's sensitive, and yes, he has a strong energy when he believes in something. He's going to fight for it. He's going to fight for what is right. Right, Jacob?
Yeah.
Good. And try to bring a lot of light, because it's the energy of the sun. Leo is to bring the energy of light, of life. Is the king of the jungle. So it's really to remember that there is a leader inside of you, and
Yeah.
that whatever you do, small or big, it affects not only you but everyone. Okay, it's what we call the ripple effect. You're going to learn that in science. Okay, you push, it's like you throw a stone in the water and it keep making, hollows in the water. So whatever you do good things, it will affect a lot and lot of people. And you do a mistake, you also affect, but they always can make things up. Okay, what's the matter? Sometimes we make a mistake and then we go back at it. We don't give up.
Yay! That's
Okay.
good. Hey, love you.
I love you too, Kimberly. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate. Good night.
Bye.
Bye, Jacob. Have fun.
Okay, you too.
Bye. All right. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, just to show that it's all about love. It's not so much about predicting always the future, because we make up our own future. It's to get the support. It's to be a friend for each other, which is this idea of our cups sharing with each other. Now, like I said, some people might don't know how to share back with you. Doesn't mean they don't always want. And this is the typical example of a husband that tried to give a present to his wife and thinking he's going to make her happy. And the wife, well, what is that? Okay. So sometimes we don't want to kill the desire of somebody or not recognize the places that someone is trying to share. Okay. as someone that is the one many that share, you need to admit that you want to receive, and you can help people by letting them know what will make you happy. Not as a command. If you're a wife and you want to help your husband please you, on a good day, you tell them, wow, that would make me so happy if so and so and so. If for my birthday you were taking me to that spa and maybe we can have a good time together, or whatever it is, but it is always to come from a place of one, recognizing that a lot of people want to share, want to make you happy, and maybe they don't do it the way you would like, but maybe you can help them with that. The second thing is also remembering to recognize the goodness of people, what they're doing. And the best example, I mean, I was speaking with Jacob. This is what we should do as parents, and we can do with anyone. When your child come home with this kind of scribble of a picture that is not a Picasso, to always emphasize on what is beautiful about it. Maybe saying, wow, I love the colors that you use, and I love the energy that you put in it, and I love these shapes that they look so alive. And this is the same what we can do with each other. Instead of looking at us with a critical eye, to come with an eye of mercy, an eye of love. And this is, like I said, is of course in the context of people loving each other, people that try to be good for each other. This is of course like really staying into that frame. And like anything in the concept of mindfulness and psychology, is to really empower a positive behavior, rewarding a positive behavior rather than criticism and emphasizing on, oh, this is wrong, you know. So the thing is also to realize that we need to have people in a bigger picture and to see the things that they do that are their way of sharing that might not be what we expect, but are sign of them wanting to show their love and to share with us. And so I found that it was very interesting because today and let's just put things into perspective. This morning, I got this message that I was guided to share, which was a memory from a pamphlet I shared in the past that was, thanks to Facebook, reminded to me. And I didn't know at the time if I would come live or not because it is summer and obviously, people are busy making plans, change of schedule, and there's not always as many people as sometimes, can happen. But the blog of today was, and I can invite you to go check it on my page at IC by Ilanit, was about reminding each other that many ways for us to experience joy in life and knowing that we matter is through that sense of being seen, of being loved, of being receiving, gratitude for the thing that we do, because it doesn't matter who we are, what we do, how much we do. We all want to receive that acknowledgement that we matter and we do something special. So just to remind each other that even though the universe is always trying to remind us that we are special and give us, feedback about it, what about we start focusing our lives on being aware of how we can show some kindness, we can show some gratitude, and be a little bit more cheerleader for each other? Because, like the conclusion was, together we can really generate so much more happiness for each other, and suddenly turning, into a reality what was emphasized into the Three Musketeers, for example. One for all and all for one. And suddenly we are stronger and we're happier and we have a sense of belonging and connection. Because I really believe that at the end of the day, this is one of the greatest feelings that we can have, to know that we connect with each other with love, with light, with goodness, and suddenly realizing that we are all connected. So that was the teaching for tonight. I don't know if anyone is still here in the room and would like maybe to either come live. I see Amanda is here. Good evening, Amanda. Do you want to try to come live? I'm gonna hang here a little bit more. So the way to do it is to scroll up on and click on the blue link that says StreamYard. Hi, sweetie. Again, I just want to share with people, that this is the beauty when we try to evolve our life on a vibration, a positive vibration. Wherever you are, you end up attracting and connecting to the people that are aligned with you. The opposite is also true, but this has to do with the polarities between light and darkness. But when you meet people out of the blue, and suddenly you realize that you have so much in common. This is what living with divine, living, in a mindful state, is to know that you will meet people. So I don't know, Amanda, what you want to do. I know you must be busy with the kids. If you wanted to come live, I will hang around. I know last time you tried. I usually, for whoever want, I use my uh, decks of a meditative card that can, give some idea about where you are, where you can work on and focus on. Just to remind people, the way I work otherwise, on one-on-one setup is to do the map of the soul using tools such as Kabbalistic numerology and astrology, which really give you a lifetime of practical teachings and tools to understand who you are from the point of view of your spirit and what lesson are you here to learn. How can you fulfill your potential? How can you overcome your challenges and what we call your shadows? I also work with energy, helping people pinpoint the places in their body where there is emotion that are stuck in what we call the chakras, doing certain meditation and breath work to clear up the passageway and really just to tune in with your own healing power. I always said, being a healer is just to create the vessel for the light force to travel and just to be this intermediary. Also doing that for houses, clearing energy and doing some feng shui for places just to bring positive energies. And like I say, I'm also a yoga instructor and a public speaker, always open for group classes on all different type of topics, from spiritual and parenting and relationship and spirituality in business. So anything where we can bring mindfulness, I'm here. I'm your go-to. And I think for tonight, I talked a lot. It's interesting to find yourself just in front of that camera and just, having this conversation. But like I said, for me, it is a gift because as I come here, I really know that I play my part as a messenger, as someone that is here really for the betterment of people's life and the world in general. And I hope really it does inspire you to do the same. We all have a gift that we can share. We are not all meant to be, teacher or coach. We all have gifts, whether it is through cooking, through singing, through our ability to paint or to anything really. Everything is energy, and whatever is put out there will forever continue to affect others. So I just want to remind of a few things here. So this is my phone number, right? If you want to contact me, my email as well. I also wanted to share for whoever might benefit from it, which is everyone, that also I'm a published author on Amazon. I just want to show the picture of this beautiful story, Kids Do, on Amazon by Ilanit, which is the story of a young boy that wants to make a difference in the world and eventually receive the visitation of a spiritual guide that is here to show him how to do that. And so, Amanda, do you want to come up? Yes?
Sure.
All right. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I said, that was such a beautiful, again, moment just to meet with you and just knowing that God was just here to put two people that have so much in common, to recognize each other somehow.
Yes, it was. It truly.
Yeah.
I still talk about that with my mom. How it was just.
That's fantastic. Are the kids?
The kids are doing. They're doing good. They started camp. It was a little rough, and now we're home because unfortunately they got sick.
Oh God, it happened. My daughter, she got sick. I think it was the second weekend. It's her last week already, and I guess we had them home for so long, so now that's it.
Yes, home too long, and now.
Too long, anything, but I don't know for you. I just don't. I didn't want all that here to fall into uh, fear. You handle things, you trust, and you put yourself into the divine and just do what you have to do. So
That is so true.
yes, it's so much we can control anyway. So I think, the health of our body, and something I would like to talk in the future, has to do a lot with the health of our mind as well, because obviously nourishment is also a big part, how we treat our body, but how here we treat, because there's so many stories that you can eat the right thing or you can do the right thing, but if you don't acknowledge emotions that are stuck inside of you, and this is what we talked about energies and chakra, it's still doing work underneath, and you're just fighting something when you need to release
Yes.
emotion. And we tend sometimes to suppress so many things, or angers that sometimes are valid. It is okay to have angers. It is okay to have resentment. It is okay to have expectation and not having our wishes fulfilled. We need to acknowledge it so we can release it.
Yes.
So, like I said, I didn't want to spook you out, because even for me, it's something that I came back to. I like people to have the vibe of who I am as a person, to see that I'm a very grounded person with really a strong foundation in this world, and really being not just an illuminated one. But I do have tools that I use that are just here to help me, provide information. Do you want to try?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, let's see. So compared to tarot, that I know is a language and could be used also as more like, compared to what people used to say is divination, is much more guideline. Me, I never wanted, for whatever reason, I was told don't play with tarot, but just more meditation cards and things like that. So what I like to say, imagine you and me, we're meeting again, under a nice umbrella at the beach.
Yes.
And we invite the divine to come visit us, to deliver a message for you. Okay. And I see somebody else is coming, so it's good that I stick around a little bit longer. I'm just going to say, Daniela, stick around if you want to talk with me, okay? Okay, so together. Amanda. And thank you for being brave to come live, because many of my people, my friends, they are very shy when it comes to that. They don't want to be, so I appreciate it.
I thought that. Let's try it.
Listen, you know me. I'm, like I say, I'm just
Happened.
okay. I don't know what happened. Okay, so like I say, I'm not gonna do things that are irrational or okay. And I'm gonna get two more. So it's pretty complete. So this is one of the things that I do. In addition, I would say, to the more, what I like to say, more a classic work of personality, but from the point of view of the soul and your path, when I use Kabbalistic astrology and numerology. This is much more to get vibration about what's happening for you. Okay, and one more. All right. Okay. So one of the things I pointed out in your journey, we were talking about things that we carry and we don't acknowledge. I am told that you need to look a little bit into your ancestry and the people before you, and any pattern that you notice that might be occurring in your own life. Because I am told that you are kind of the uh, elevated soul that came into the family that has the ability to change and correct. Make sense to you?
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. I am told that you are part of a family of sisterhood, which are looking for your tribe, the other woman, so it can be either family connected or maybe I can be part of that. The friends that are here to nourish, that spirit, uh, alive within you that has the typical motherly woman energy, an energy of the divine feminine that want to nurture, that want to heal, that want to share. Okay, so by getting the support, what I'm getting right now is by you getting the support system and really acknowledging those people. It can be also teacher that you can connect. What I'm told, it can be women such as Louise Hay or other women, because it's really through women that you will gonna get the fuel for your soul rather than masculine energy that's going to help fuel your own divine feminine and all the things that you want to achieve. Okay, now if you have any doubts about you doing the right thing, I'm told you are doing it. You are doing everything in your power. You're doing great. Okay, so now I'm attracted to this card that's telling me root chakra, stay grounded, recharge yourself, and trust your instinct. Trust your what your gut are telling you and follow your own intuition. Okay? And again, it's about believing in yourself. It's about knowing and knowing that because of you, like I said, the roots we know connect to ancestry, family, your tribe. So in both ways, again, it's a reminder, find your tribe, your support system. And like I say, it can be physical, it can be through teachers, and which gonna help you correct anything that is to correct in your journey with the members of your family. I am told that that the color purple and any stones that connect to the crown chakra, in this case they say Tanzanite, is to allow you to be connected to yourself, to source, to really have your direct connection. And this direct connection is really to give you the support that you need for your heart to remain open, to remain loving, and to remain into certainty. Okay. And you see, this card is telling me you have the power to influence the course of events in your life. So just know that you need to work on your connections, on your own self-care routines, and to listen to your gut feeling, basically. And so
That's Thank you.
you're welcome, Amanda. So please be in touch. Share with your friend, like I said, and for anyone that is interested to do other modalities in person, I'm available. I do also Zoom for like live meeting for chart reading and things like that. So
Perfect. No, I will
okay.
touch because I wanted to talk to you more about with meditation. So yes.
Yes, I do that. Actually, tomorrow I have a meditation set up. So just for people to know, chakra meditation, I do an assessment of via a questionnaire, what's going on with you, what we want to work. And then I make selection of all my crystal. I come with my chakra mat. We lay down, we place them according to what I feel is needed. We do some breath work and some guided meditation, healing with incense and those shebang for you to feel good.
Yeah, definitely. I will be in touch. We will definitely.
Okay, Amanda, thank you for coming live. I wish you a beautiful
Hey,
night.
thank you so much.
My pleasure. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So, Daniela, are you still here? I don't see you. Do you want to come? Do you want to come live? Uh, no, Joseph is not here tonight. Uh, so, I don't see your camera on. Is it working or not for you? I can do both. So, okay. If you want to try again, I'm going to hang here a little bit more. Whoever is here, also, I want to say hello to, I know Christopher was here, so thank you. Okay, let's see what's happening, Daniela. Okay, I'm going to bring you up. Hello.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. First time. I thought it was Joseph reading or
No,
something.
okay. So Joseph and I've been friends for, I would say, since before Thanksgiving. I actually visited this show as anyone else, but myself being a light worker, we kind of recognize each other and been working and on the platform. So I'm live on Tuesday night, and
Oh,
so Joseph and Kristen kind of take a little break on their show for Wednesday. I know also Kristen haven't been doing every Monday, but right now I'm holding the fort. I'm still here. So any particular question that you have in mind, or you want to allow me to just do my thing?
I don't even know what you're doing. Okay, so what do you do?
Okay.
Like a reading?
I do readings. My skills on a day-to-day is as an intuitive and mindful life coach. I use different modalities to do map reading, such as Kabbalistic astrology and numerology, to basically give the personality profile of your soul, to make you understand who you are, what you're here to do, and how to. And but I've been bringing back, those meditation cards and different tools, to kind of tune in a little bit more about the energy field that is happening for you, where you are feeling internally, and just to give you some feedback about, what to work on, what energy, where to look into your daily life to create more balance and really find more
Okay.
fulfillment. Okay. So the way I do that, it's just like I say, I work on a very friendly note. Is to imagine us being two friends meeting over a coffee table and inviting the divine to visit us and to give us some messages. So I can invite you to close your eyes if you want and
Okay.
take a deep breath in and out. And it's about really relaxing yourself, because it's really about receiving from you, like your soul reaching out and trying to tell us something. So just imagine you are in the comfort of your home. And just remain in touch with your breath, opening your heart to what's available for you. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do two more. So I take my time because, like I said, for me, it's really about trying to give you the most. And one last one. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So one of the things that come across, it's about some of the feeling that you carry within you, that maybe you either judge yourself or you judge situation because it's like you see things in a limited way, and you don't automatically have the sense that you have clarity about what to do in regard on certain situation. and some have, make sense?
Yeah.
And some have feeling kind of bit of frustrated because you're not really sure, like you get as much frustrated about the outside that you are frustrated really with yourself. It's like I get this kind of a feeling that you should know better, or you should, by now you should have understand what is it that you need to do, and to be a little bit more capable to go and manifest what you need to manifest without this sense that you're kind of you see, there's this feeling of being of confusion, of not being able to to make sense, and maybe somehow to repeat situation, like finding yourself repeating the same scenario over and over again. Does it
Okay.
connect? Okay. So what I'm told you, there is some work that you need to do for yourself to create a more auspicious, I will say, environment for yourself. Okay, it's like I'm shown that you need to build yourself your own personal temple. Okay, a place that you recharge, a place where you say, okay, this is what is happening right now. I might not have the answer, I might not have the clarity, but if I get more and more aggravated, I attract more and more of all this, you know, in Hebrew language, say balagan is like chaos, all this chaos around me. You basically need to kind of create that place, that time where you stop, and whatever is happening around you, you just push it out, you recharge inside yourself. Also, what I'm getting, instead of many times when we are a little bit lost, we are confused, or we don't know what to do, we become very much restless. So we do things to try, and I even see on your face there's this energy that you're very focused, and you cannot separate yourself from the situation. You're in it, and it's like you recycle it constantly. And what I'm told, and sometimes we do that, we tend to procrastinate, or we tend to just be on TV and zap, or be on computer and kind of being doing things to try to avoid feeling what we are feeling. But at the end, and tell me if I'm wrong, you feel even worse after that. You know, when you try to make up the time, you try to understand, or you try to kind of disconnect yourself, maybe by watching something or being on social media or doing things that try to distract you. Afterward, you feel even worse. I'm sensing you go to bed and you are loaded. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you need to create a discipline for yourself where you disconnect from everything, where you need to have the same parents do with children. You need to have a bedtime routine that's going to be relaxing for you. Can be a bath, some aromatherapy, massaging maybe your feet, massaging your temple, you know, laying down, spraying your bed. I'm giving you all different therapies, you know, some incense, like aromatherapy on your pillow, maybe taking some deep breath if you're not too much into meditation, or finding meditation that works for you. But you need to find a way that you disconnect from situation, because the more you're in it, the more you aggravate the situation, and you don't allow the light to come in. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
What I'm told, when you're going to start healing, like I said, this chaos happening inside of you, which is even more than what's happening outside of you, because now there's no differentiation. You're going to be able to be in touch with your second chakra, which is the chakra of creativity, which is the chakra of manifesting your creative nature, whatever it means for you, being your creative nature. Okay, because what you need to first kind of reset. What the vision I'm getting now is like water that you mix and is all sandy. Okay, you need to stop it, to let the sun go and set down, so then you can see clear water. All right. Again, this is idea that is finding your support system as a woman, of finding your spiritual sister, your spiritual teachers, people that go through books, through physical teacher, people that going to be here to give you the direction and support you. Not as guru, okay? Much more like the friend of your soul, somebody that can uplift you positively. Like I was saying earlier today in the class I was giving, is about being a cheerleader for you. Okay, so find those
But
people.
I need to find that.
It's about looking with your environment, or if it's not there, maybe to seek the support of people that would uplift you. So like I say, it can be somebody that you know personally, or somebody that you resonate with, a teacher, a writer that talk to you, and that when you read their word or you listen to them, it hit home. It makes you feel less alone. It makes you feel okay. I get it. I do sense that there's around you some very masculine, difficult energies that are a little bit temperamental.
Wait, okay. What do you say about? Wait, you found something masculine?
No. I'm sensing that around you, so can be there is a male energy that is disturbing of your energy, that affects you in the wrong way, that kind of pressure you to become sometime the worst version of yourself, because you find yourself angry, aggravated, and make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So it's just for you to realize that some even good people sometimes affect us the wrong way. It's not always about bad people, okay? It's just a
Right.
matter of is much more subtle. It's matter of how energy function. And sometimes there is people is like oil and water. They don't always mix well together.
Can it be something? Can it be something that you've had for like a long time, and that it changed,
Yes, it could
and
be
now
because
like you see something like it's all different?
it
Now,
could
of
be
course, it can't be masculine, but it has to be maybe from maybe like a long time friendship or something.
It could be as well. When I say masculine, it again is not always a matter of sex. It's a matter of
No,
energy, like
yeah,
you
it's
would say
something like
yin and yang, like you would say yin and yang. Okay, so it's a masculine energy in the sense is a little bit more authoritative. Okay, a little bit more controlling. Make sense?
yeah.
Okay. Uh, Now I'm told that you need not only to have more mercy toward yourself, more self-love, self-care, is not to just show much yourself for your journey, whatever choice that you made in the past, or even situation that you are still now. We're all in the process of growing and learning. So it's say there's no such a there's no such a thing as mistake. Okay, if we try to keep growing out of it, and the idea is to keep on learning, keep adapting. Okay, and sometimes it's a process that takes many layers, many level of it, until we can really say I'm free of that situation. Okay. And like I said, the ultimate card I'm getting is about love. Is really seeing how you can have more love in with yourself, and to surround yourself with things that are more lovely, things that make you feel a little bit better about yourself. Look at life from the glass half full rather than half empty. Do work of gratitude, of looking and saying, wow, this is nice. Maybe go sit 10 minutes outside and listen to birds, or listen to whatever is happening, to awaken this sense of the creation is beautiful. Most of things, besides humans, we are the only one that come and bring our intelligence into the picture. Otherwise, the world functions perfectly, right? The sun rises and goes down, and the trees grows and give fruit. Animals knows what to do. We're the only one that are a work case, really, in this creation, right? So it's about really tapping into more love, more appreciation, and realizing that as long as you connect to the divine got your back. Okay? So don't be so
Can I
harsh on
ask you
yourself.
something? Can I ask
Yes,
you something?
sure. Then.
What if you had like a best friend
Mm-hmm.
for so many, like we're talking about maybe more than 20 years,
Okay.
and then they're in the dark hole, like that you can't even help them. Like, what are you supposed to do?
So here's the thing, first of all, the idea of helping others is like the proverb that says you can bring a horse to the water, but you cannot drink it for him. Okay? So we can only help people that want to get help. Okay? It's the same thing I believe that is told into Alcoholic Anonymous. You need to first admit that you have a problem to be able to fix it. Okay? Now, it says that there is no coercion in spirituality. You cannot force people to do what they are not willing to do. What you can do, understanding that energy travels and is not limited, you can do distance work, distance healing, distance prayer, okay? And also remember that in life, because we all are connected, whatever action we do is like acupuncture. You might have a headache and the acupuncturist is going to put a needle into your foot. What does it mean? You might do a good action somewhere, but it will connect to, if you meditate upon your friend, that whatever light you reveal, whatever light you share, will go to her. Okay? One of exercise I tell many people, and they all told me it works wonder, is to create a moment, a time, a word, a deed that you consecrate to the person. You can create a box with picture, with things that connect you to your friend, and every night, let's say you take 5 minutes, you can light a candle or whatever, you do what your soul is telling you to connect to that person, to send light, to meditate that they open themselves to receive that light. Okay?
Right.
So this is what we can do. And remember, at the end of the day, we all have our journey, we all have our process, we all have our free will. So there's so much we can do. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a beautiful evening, Daniela.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. My pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. So I had Paul that were here as well. Paul, tell me if you want to come up. You want to come? Okay. Let me clear the space here. Okay. I'm going to add you to the stream. Hi, Paul.
Hi, can you hear
How
me?
you doing? Yeah,
Yes.
good. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Have you been?
Good, good.
Good.
Yeah.
And so did you have a chance to listen the whole show tonight? Is there any question that interested you?
Just anything that comes up.
Anything that's come up? Okay, so let's see what I get here. So just take a deep breath. Imagine us meeting and inviting the divine to visit us. Take the time. There's no rush. Use this moment, to tap yourself within your light. Focusing on your breathing in and out. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to do this as well. Okay. Well, you know what they said, and that's why I always tell people, you don't want to become dependent on readings, for example, because remember, we all go through a journey of correction and growth. And there is certain topic in our life that are lifetime topic. So they keep repeating themselves. It's not overnight that it is gone. Okay. It's not specific situation. So I get the same thing that I feel come always from you. There's this idea about what I was talking today. You need to unmute if I want to.
Yeah.
Okay. This is this idea about you and how you share, and sometimes this is what I was talking in the class today. Is about the idea of the responsibility that when we share, sometimes we share with people that don't know how to share back. Okay, and so it is instead of developing that saying, oh look, those people they don't act nice because now they're uncomfortable, this concept of bread of shame. We need to remember that we cannot blame anybody for their ways, because we have a responsibility. We have the responsibility with who we share, how much we share, and because ultimately we want to be able to share with no really expectation. Now, we all have expectation eventually, because this is our nature. We want to share, but we want to receive. Okay, so we need to be very smart how we share and with who, because there is people, unfortunately, that is a fact, that in their level of evolution, they cannot give back. They don't know how to give back. So you can try, this is the thing, you can try to educate people in a sense that, let's say if somebody that is in your close environment, you tell them, well, that would be nice if tomorrow you were doing that. That would make me happy. So it's kind of you're giving them, the rope to grab. So they don't have the instinct to give you back, but you give them the rope to do something for you. Okay? Because otherwise, you need to learn to say no, my friend.
Yeah.
You need to learn to say no to people that they constantly either going to bring you in a place of give me more. Okay? Or even, unfortunately, sometimes it's people that are going to take you to places you don't want to go. Right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to say no. You need to remember that you are divinely guided, that you are a channel, you in your own right, you're channeling energy. Channeling energy, and this is what I want to always remind people. I was talking about us, we are vessels for the light, which means we don't generate the light, we just carrier, which means we receive loans from the light. This is the light, okay? So we have the responsibility to who we give and how much we give, because otherwise we're going to go bankrupt, okay? This is very important concept, and I hope people like the way it's practical way to see it. In another way, you are this pillar of light. You affect people by your energy, by your goodness, by your good action. But sometimes it takes you to a place that you're constantly on. You're constantly, I want to help, I can do this, and constantly busy. And I'm told, okay, what about you? What about some playtime? What about you having fun a little bit and doing things for yourself?
Yeah.
And this is what really is a recurrent topic, about you. How you attend to your own needs? How do you manage? It's like a business. You need to manage your account,
Yeah.
your bank account. So I will hope that tonight is you fueling your energy bank account.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it into that category then.
Okay.
Okay, and like I said, you have people, they will always ask more and more and more and more from you.
Yeah.
All right, so doesn't make you a bad person to sometimes say no.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
my pleasure, Paul. You have a beautiful evening.
You too.
Good night.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye.
All right, so yeah, we went on a long time, so I think that's gonna be probably it, because I don't see any messages anymore. I just want to thank all the people that came live tonight. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share here. Want to remind you again that my page is at IC by Ilanit. Let's see if we have this right here. Yes, on Facebook, IC by Ilanit. And that the plan is to come live on Tuesday. I was speaking with Joseph today, saying that maybe, he will come in one of my shows in the coming weeks before he goes back on Wednesday. So we'll keep you updated on that, and just to catch up with Joseph, what he's up to lately. And of course, saying hello with all of you beautiful souls. So I'm going to leave you for tonight, wishing you a beautiful night filled with love and light, and remember to be the change that you want to see in the world. So have a good night all, and I will see you soon, very soon, once I find my ends and videos. I haven't done that for a while. Here we are. Good night.